Hello. Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? And the expert extemporizers tonight are Man Mountain Mike McShane and Wonder Woman Josie Lawrence. Joining them, we have all the way from the exotic Welsh quarter of Vancouver, Donelda Williams, and from the rather less exotic Danish quarter of the home counties, Sandy Toksvig. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Right, we start by breaking them down into two pairs. The first pairing is Denny and Josie. If you'd like to come forward, play a game called Film and Theatre Styles and a motion option. I'm going to give you a situation to improvise in a moment. We want a sort of range of, well, some emotions. Can you think of some emotions to chuck in here?
Guilt.
Paranoia. That's paranoia and guilt. I suppose they're much the same thing, really. Panic's a good one, and embarrassment. Boredom. I think you're picking this up from us up here, but boredom, that's one of your own. Now, something... Ecstasy, great. It's getting me excited just to talk about it. I think we've got enough there. So the situation we'd like you to do is a traffic warden giving a ticket to a car, and presumably the car owner. You have traffic wardens in Canada, I dare say?
Oh, yeah, but we don't have cars.
Well, improvise. So, make it a horse and cart or whatever you have at the same.
Oh, okay.
So, where you go?
Excuse me, madam. Do you realise this is a double yellow line?
Oh,
No
yeah.
parking on double... Oh, you're foreign, are you?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. We don't have yellow lines in Canada.
What do you...
Make it panic.
Oh, my God! You're from Canada? Oh,
right.
sorry, I didn't realise. My grandfather came from Canada. I didn't mean to insult you. I'm so sorry. Oh,
I can't understand you.
oh, I'm sorry that you got... Why did you understand me? Oh.
Don't touch my car!
Let's ease into paranoia.
Why don't you want me to touch your car? I wasn't even looking at your car.
You want my car? Everything about you says you want my car. You back off, you little traffic warden monkey.
Another edge into embarrassment.
I'm sorry, but you shouldn't call me a monkey.
Wow!
Because I'm not a monkey. I've suddenly gone into Mavis, you wouldn't know it.
Well, if
Okay, it's a short step from Mavis to ecstasy to end on. Ecstasy.
I like monkeys. I sort of have a thing for primates.
What say you and me, madam, get in the back of your car and talk bananas?
All right, if you insist. Here, let's crawl in the boot.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, here we are.
Oh.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, Vortsprung dog technique.
Oh.
Okay, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry to interrupt there. It's just getting interesting, but there it is. I think 15 points. Now, Sandy and Mike, come on down. I'll give you a situation in just a moment, but let's have some film or theatre styles for this pair. Biblical epic. How did you think of that? Cookery show. Yes, that's good.
Cell Block H.
Prisoner Cell Block H. Yes, that's a very popular... Oh, yes, they have done it on the stage, actually. Skateboard? No, say it again. Spaghetti Western, but there was a lady at the back. You look very disappointed.
School play.
School play. Very good, very good. School play. That's lots of enthusiastic suggestions there. So your situation is, please, well, you two are... It's 5 minutes before your daughter's wedding. So that's what you're improvising. Away you go.
Honey, no links. I have no cufflinks. Where are my cufflinks?
Never mind about the cufflinks. Why are you not wearing any trousers?
Oh, my God!
I mean, for goodness sake, I have told you cannot go buffo up the aisle.
Prisoner on Cell Block H.
Although, Dorian, I think the beard's rather over the top.
I think Warden Joey's gonna like the way I look when I come in for my weekly chat.
Oh, you do you?
Yes.
I like you in that grey chemise.
Sorry, I thought that programme was like porridge. Not like that at all. Let's move on to a biblical epic.
What woman, hands off my loins!
I take my hands off!
Knowest thou that Jebediah did not sit with Ruth? Yea, he walked until the mighty stone fell.
He shall walk, and I shall stand at the end of the aisle with my daughter, and verily the congregation shall be parted.
Hallelujah!
And we shall walk forward, and I shall say to that groom...
Oh, whoa.
Sorry.
Spaghetti.
Sorry, I was
Getting carried away there.
I saw the light, and it just kind of kept going.
No denying inspiration.
How about a spaghetti western?
When I walked down that aisle, with all my jewellery on. Ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Come on, the dress isn't that bad.
All right, switch into school play.
I walk down the aisle, please, miss, I've wet myself.
I'm the father, and after the wedding, then I get really drunk, and I snog with my aunt behind the cake. Oops, sorry.
How about James Bond movie to end on?
Moneypenny, I'm afraid I'd like to tell you, I'm the man, the best man.
I hardly know what to say, but later on I'll show you my gold finger.
OK, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Jolly good. And I'll give you all 007 marks for that. Now we move on to a game called Expert Translation. This is for Denny and Sandy, Denelda and Sadanda. And what we're going to do is Denelda is going to explain something in a foreign language about a foreign country, and Sandy's going to translate. So which foreign country would you like this to be about?
Belgium.
Polynesia. Oh, that's a great one. Polynesia. I know nothing about that country, so you'll have to speak to us in Polynesian. OK, and which aspect of Polynesian life would you like her to talk about?
The drains.
Social service.
I heard drains before social services. The drains is pretty good, I think, so let's go for drains. Explain the drains, and Sandy will translate for us.
Loka hawi hoi kumbaya toya.
Evening all.
Tiwapaya doyoya soluya kia.
Took me forever to get here from Polynesia, and I think it's partly because I swam.
Tiwambalore hoya 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 dori dori dore.
Just outside Dover, I started drowning and going round in little circles.
Tiwapapoi pakai taya taya kayo.
Anyway, this fabulous gentleman came out and saved me.
Tiba taro taya taka ue oe.
I said, thanks very much, and the only way I could think of put my hand straight down his swimming trunks. Really, he was too small to have such a big head.
Toya papa korea toya hoya ho rita horita rita suidibeya.
Anyway, it turned out we both were experts on drainage systems.
OK, let's end there. Thank you very much. We got I thought... I think, yes, it's definitely 150 points there for Denelda for the accuracy of her Polynesian, and 1 mark for Sandy for mentioning drains once in the translation. Now we move on to a game called Psychiatrist. This is going to feature Josie Lawrence as a psychiatrist. And what's going to happen is that, first of all, Denny's going to come on, then Mike. Denny's going to come on and sing her symptoms to Josie, the psychiatrist. And Josie will then sing some advice or some cure. This is done with the assistance of Mr. Music himself, Richard Branch. So can we think of something that Denny is scared of that she can sing about? Sorry? Peanut butter. That's good, because I'm scared of that myself. Peanut butter, a very ordinary, perfectly normal thing to be scared of, and I'd like to hear what the cure is. So away you go. Right.
Doctor, I have something that I dread. I can't have peanut butter put on my bread. It's on the top, yeah, it goes from north to south. But when I eat it, you see, I can't use my mouth.
Oh, I understand your problem. Whenever you get the munchies, you always use this smooth peanut butter when you ought to be using the crunchies. Oh, but don't worry. Don't get yourself in a rut. We have lots of mad people like you here. You are just a peanut.
Very good. Yes, very good. So let's move on to Mike McShane. It's Mike McShane's musical consultation now. So what's he obsessed by or in love with? Easter bunnies. You love Easter bunnies. Well, that's Depending when the show goes out, that could almost be topical. But, so where you go. You're obsessed with, you're in love with Easter bunnies.
Think about eggs, think about eggs all day. I hop and skip and hop whenever I want to play. I go to bed, I roll over, I look at the back of my tail. It's furry and fuzzy, what can I do? I'm gonna wind up in jail.
I think you are definitely going funny. It's because you are in love with all these Easter bunnies.
Yeah.
What can you do? You feed me all this junk. You know what rabbits do a lot. Oh yes, say they're just bunk. So what you need to do is go away and try to break the habit. Never look at an Easter egg and stay away from the rabbit.
Very good. Okay. School's away. It's going to take me quite some time of quiet contemplation to work out the scoring for that round. While I do that, you'll take a break. See you after that. Bye. And scoring points that last game based on audience appreciation, 1 point each. Now we come to a game called Props. They break into 2 pairs for this. Mike and Denny, you're the first pair. And I'm going to give you this item. And you have to come up with as many different ways of using that rather dull-looking prop so far, but I'm sure you'll do something with it. And Sandy and Josie, this is your one. I don't know what that can be. Anyway, away you go, starting with you, Mike and Denilda.
Doctor, my tongue is coated.
He must have been a very unusual husband.
Yes, he was Finnish.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not live next door.
Ah, double bubble, toil and trouble. I have made you the ugliest woman in the world.
Bar one.
Ebenezer Scrooge, look upon this tombstone. What name does it say?
Yours.
Oh.
Which way's Olympus?
Mirror, on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
It ain't you, babe.
Pieces of 8, pieces of 8.
Well, let's end there. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Rather bizarre. All right. Well, those are props, and I'd be cruel to mark that any less than 15, so I'll give them 12. Now we come to a game called Song Styles. This is going to be done with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano and other musical instruments. And can we have Josie on first? So Josie's going to make up a song on the spot about, well, can you give me a suggestion? An object you might find in an office.
Stapler.
A stapler. OK, so stapler and a style of singing, please. Irish jig. Is that a recognisable style? Must be, yes. So you can do it in English, I'd have thought, or Irish. Oh, you've even got an Irish jig player there. Where you go, it's about a stapler. Where you go, Josie.
Come listen to my story, I'll tell it now to you. It goes like this and I'll sing it right through. It is about a woman and nothing could placate her unless she was a sitting upon a stapler. With a hey nonny no and a hey nonny no and a niggity niggity yay. And a staple here and a staple there and a staple in all away.
Excellent, excellent. Oh dear. That's going to get 93 points. But now let's move on to Mike McShane, still singing about a stapler. But can we have a different song style for him? Soul. Soul, is that a nice style? Yeah, for stapler, why not? Yes, I do soul.
Oh, baby, I work in the office all day. I see you sitting there, working so hard for so little pay. I just want to give you something to prove how much my love means to you. Here's a stapler from me to you. hold all the documents in your hand you work with all the time. Let me give it a squeeze, a clinch, a clamp. All makes me feel fine. When I'm done with this stapler, you may think that I'm a groover, but wait till you see my staple remover.
Okay, thank you very much. Excellent. Excellent, yes. Yes. Well, 114 points all round there. Now we come to a game called News Report. Now, in this, Sandy is going to be a presenter of a television programme. And with her is Mike, an expert in the studio. So you can get set up with your stools there. Denny is going to be out on the road as a reporter, and she'll be interviewing Josie, who'll be anybody who needs interviewing. But they're going to be reporting on, doing a programme on a nursery rhyme. Okay, so you can suggest a nursery rhyme. Little Bo Peep, that's fine. All familiar with Little Bo Peep, I hope. So we'll start with Sandy introducing her expert and see how it goes. Where you go.
Good evening and welcome to Nook and Cranny News, as we ask you to crook your necks into our nannies and see what's up. Yes, it's tremendously exciting. We've got hot news. We're going live. It's true about Little Bo Peep. She's lost the sheep. Let's go over to our expert in the studio, John Boffin. So, John, pretty serious stuff.
Thank you, Terry. She's lost her sheep and she does not know where to find them. They've been reported on the A40, wandering in a large pack, causing traffic jams.
Sorry, John, now what are the social implications for this A40 going to come to a complete standstill?
Well, the Ovine Coalition movement is kind of out a communique right now saying the sheep are protesting from a treatment...
I'm interrupting you there. We're getting a live report at the moment from Cynthia, pretty but not very bright, out in the field. She's there with one of the protesting sheep.
How do you like being a sheep? I think it's mighty awful. We hate having Bo Peep as our boss. We think she's a real bastard.
OK, let me just take it back to you, John, there. Pretty much in-depth reporting, very exciting. What's your reaction?
I think that it's an actual movement by the English sheep to cross to Normandy and set fire to French shepherds.
I'm sorry. I think Cynthia has actually got with her live, ladies and gentlemen, Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep, what is this? How do you feel at this moment? I feel really upset. They've been following me around for years and I've always treated them properly. I never said lamb cutlet once. And now they suddenly go away.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for in this news flash. Exciting stuff. We'll be back if any more developments happen. Don't let anyone put the wool over your eyes. Stay with us here at CTV. Thank you very much.
Very good. OK, right. Jolly good. That was quite an epic, that one. So I think it'll be 49 points to everyone. So let's move on to a game called Alphabet. And this features Sandy and Josie, if you'd like to come down. Going to give them a little scene to improvise in. The only little thing about this, they have to start the first sentence with the letter A, and then the second sentence with the letter B, and so on throughout the alphabet. OK, so I'll give you a scene now. And the scene is your two people, and one of them's encouraging the other to take a parachute jump. OK? Starting with the letter A.
Okay. All right, are you ready?
But there's one thing I haven't told you.
Cool, what?
Don't want to do it.
Every time we go anywhere, you always say you don't want to do it.
Flipping heck, don't shout at me.
Good grief, we never do anything interesting. I wish I'd thought of that.
Joking apart, I'm ready.
Know what?
Let me know. What?
My parachute's bigger than your parachute.
No.
Oh, yes.
Perhaps that's because you got a big bum.
Queen's Regiment are taking us up.
Ripping fellows, those soldiers.
So, you're not nervous or anything?
Touchy, but not nervous, just touchy.
Under the wing is a very bad place to land.
Very, very bad, so I've heard.
Well, you could end up in hospital.
X-rays, I'm scared of X-rays.
Yes, it could be very serious.
Zoo, look, zoo. I hope you don't
OK, thank you very much. Pure magic, I don't mean agony. Anyway, I'll give you 92 or 93 points, whichever comes first. Now we come to a game called Gospel. This features all 4 contestants. I'd like to get into position. In fact, can I line you up? Josie, Denny, Sandy and Mike at the other end there. And what they're going to do, with the assistance of Richard Vranch on the piano, they're going to make up a gospel song, but about something that somebody's going to suggest. So can you suggest a hobby that you'd like it about? Woodwork. Woodwork. That's okay. Woodwork, carpentry, that sort of thing. And with the gospel with Richard. Where you go?
Woodworker for the Lord. Yeah. So we're going to say together, brothers and sisters, we're going to say, I am a piece of wood. Are you ready, brothers and sisters? I am a piece of wood. And therefore I won't sing, although maybe I could.
Satan is a mighty oak, and I'm a beaver. I'll live away in sin all day. I'm a long-toothed furry believer. I don't care where I am. I dig the good goddamn. I'm building goddamn all day. Building goddamn all day.
You're gonna build God's damn all day.
Excellent. Excellent. That's... OK, excellent. That was, in fact, the last game, and totaling up the points, I see... Oh, yes, Sandy Togsvig is this week's winner, so well done, Sandy. The prize for winning is to read the credits in a style of my choosing, and I'd like Sandy to do that in the style of a headmistress. OK, so it just remains for me to thank Mike McShane, Josie Lawrence, Danelda Williams, Sandy Togsvig, Richard Vranch with pianos, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Oh, be quiet, class.
Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show, which tonight features Britain's favourite American, Mike McShane, then London's funniest suburb, Paul Merton, next this show's most worried newcomer, Steve Steen, and finally his long-term performing partner, Jim Sweeney. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Now, all right, OK, we got it. We've got a lot to get through tonight. Now, the first game we play is called Film and Theatre Styles. They're breaking into 2 pairs of 2 for this. Steve and Jim, first of all, can you come down? I'll give you a situation to act in just a moment. First of all, can we have some theatrical or filmic styles for them to break into? Gilbert and Sullivan. Oh, yes, that's a good start. Any more? Sorry?
TV game show.
TV game show? Well, they're in that. Sorry? Ealing comedy. Yeah, any more from... And there's a satirical one, TV advert there, because you're in most of them. So let's do your situation, which is one of you is interviewing a suspect at the scene of a crime. OK? No style at first, and then I'll give you some.
Come on, crack, George. I know you've done this job. You've got blood all over your hands.
Yeah, well, of course I got blood all over my hands.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I worked down the slaughterhouse, didn't I? Most of the day, and that's what I was doing.
You got an axe in your back pocket, George.
Yeah, well, it's been very cold these days, and the cows, I mean, they kind of get through the meat.
OK, TV game show.
OK, they get to meat. What else was there? Meat?
No, there was meat, there was bones. There was bones, there was gristle, there was gristle.
Gristle, there was gristle.
There was a lot of blood. There was a tail. Giblets.
OK. Let's make it easy for you then. Gilbert and Sullivan.
I fully suspect you did this crime. I know you did it, son. Yes, you're the only one. Yes, you are definitely the only one. You killed this man and several others, including 2 of my brothers. I'm taking you down to the nick because you make me sick.
OK, all right, let's do a...
I thought I'd save the voice on that one.
Yes. What for, though? It's TV advert.
Hello, George.
Yes.
Oh, look at all that blood on your hands. How are you going to get that off?
I don't know, you know. And the worst part of it, I've got this blunt axe as well. Just what am I going to do?
Well, we can help you with new. Clean the blood off and sharpen up the axo.
God!
OK, let's end there. You can get off now, you scallywags. Yes. I think that's quite the best film and theatre styles you've done tonight, so that's 52 points each. Now with Mike and Paul, one for you in a second. Any more styles for them, please?
Newsreels.
There was newsreels and I think porno, actually, which is, for Mike and Paul, an odd combination for that, but some people have odd tastes. Public information film, that was very clearly... 3D, oh, that's a great one. Carry on, just... All right, I'm carrying on, just a minute. I'm throwing in one because there's one I'm dying to see Mike do. It's a Roman epic. So, now, what's your situation? You're giving each other presents, and away you go.
And this is for you.
Oh, man, this is great. Thank you. And this is for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, it's been great, and you deserve the best. So
Well, that's
I hope you like it.
wonderful. Oh, it's...
I may regret this. Porno.
Does it come with a pump? Oh, there's one here.
Exactly. Let me put on a lace teddy. So nice.
Oh, she's lovely.
You take her from the front? She's huge,
Oh,
isn't
yes,
she?
she's massive. Yes. Does it come with batteries?
I don't want to see that. Let's go into a 3D film.
Here, turn her towards the front.
Oh, wow! Blimey! They're massive! I'm going to have another look at those, I think.
OK, let's do a Roman epic.
Scrotus elongatus. Yes. Is this your wench you've taken from the Carpathians?
This is the wench indeed. She is mine and mine alone.
Nay, I will have her. I, Testiculus Mongonidus, will enjoy her.
Well, all right then, but I reserve the right to have her for bank holiday weekends.
I will have her on...
All right, let's end on a public information film.
Now, remember, bank holiday weekends are very dangerous if you're out driving in a car. So if you are going to go out driving, why not leave the car at home?
And if you plan on spending those bank holiday weekends with a huge inflatable love monkey doll, make sure that you have an adequate amount of lubrication and you keep both hands on the wheel.
OK, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's end there. Well, I don't know. Let's give 19 points to that. Now let's do a game called News Report. It's quite a complicated game, but it features Jim and Mike as presenter and expert. You've got to pretend you're in a television studio. Shouldn't be too difficult, I wouldn't have thought. And then Paul, you're over there as a reporter. And Steve, you're with him, and you've got to play any of the parts that should crop up in this programme. What we've set up here is a news programme, but we want to make it about a nursery rhyme. This is the topic this news programme is dealing with. So can you think of a nursery rhyme like Humpty Dumpty, Little Bo Peep? Bar Bar Black Sheep. No, I'm quite happy with Bar Bar Black Sheep. Anyway, when the news report music starts, then begin the improvisation.
Good evening, Dave Smug with News Report, and a flash item just come through. Apparently, yes, 3 bags of wool, sir. What do you think about this, Dave? They're out there now. You know a lot about sheep. What do you think's going on?
I think it's the work of the famous Bar Bar Black Sheep. The black sheep's been terrorizing the counties all over the United Kingdom. He's been leaving 3 bags of wool for people indiscriminately and causing much terror for people who don't like cardigan sweaters.
Well, thanks so much. You're lucky enough to have our roving reporter, Paul Merton, out there. Paul, I believe you have the little boy who lives down the lane with you.
Little boy, were you surprised to find yourself a recipient of one of these bags of wool?
Are you my daddy?
Back to you in the studio.
Well, interesting turn up there. This has never happened before. Do you think there is going to be more wool in the market?
I think there's one for the master, one for the dame, and one for that little squirt who lives down the lane.
Fair enough. I'll go back to you now, Paul. I believe you have one of the sheep with you.
Yes. What exactly is the reason behind giving this wool to the master, the dame, and a little boy down the lane?
Well, quite frankly, we see it as something that we've got to do from time to time. There's obviously a lot of people out there who are shivering in this kind of weather. Let's face it, the black sheep produce far more wool than any other sheep. It's up to them to kind of help the community. That's what we feel.
Back to you in the studio.
Well, thanks so much. Thanks so much, everybody here. Well, there we are then. 3 bags full. So join us tomorrow. Little Miss Muffet, The Spider's Viewpoint. Good night.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, 3 bags of points to everybody on that one. Now we go into a game called Translation. This is going to feature Steve Steen. He's going to lecture us in the language of a foreign country, and to help us out, Paul is going to translate it into English for us. So, which country would you like this to be set in? Albania. Albania. OK, that's Albania. Always a popular country to have lectures about. And which aspect of Albanian life would we like described? Clive Anderson. There's nobody called Clive Anderson.
Television we had.
Television? You happy with television? Yeah. Just because you happen to know the Albanian for television, you're cheating this one. OK, so describe Albanian television. Where you go, Steve?
Good evening, everybody. I'm very pleased to be here in your wonderful country. How can I best describe to you the wonders of Albanian television? It's rubbish.
But
when I say it's rubbish, let me be a bit more specific than that. It's more than rubbish. It's crap. Oh, I can hear you say throwing your arms up in amazement. Surely an Albanian television is as bad as that. Well, let me tell you, we have Postman Pat on every night at 6:30 in the evening. But because of several cutbacks...
it's good idea.
Postman Pat isn't even in it. But what else can I tell you?
Oh.
Oh.
It's
We do get quite a lot of Shirley Bassey.
OK, let's end there. Thank you very much. Very good. Yes. Right. I rather like the sound of Albanian television. At least it didn't have Beatles about in it. Now let's do a game called Musical Film Review, and Paul Merton's going to get this stool here and sit on it, and he's going to describe a musical, and the other 3 are going to act it out or sing it out with the assistance of Richard Vranch, our resident Mr. Music. Well, the resident Mr. Vranch. But to give the basic plot of it, I'm going to find the summary of the plot of a film in the very excellent Halliwell's Film Guide. But if I'll just flick through here, you say stop, I'll select one from that page. All right, I've stopped already. Yeah, this is a complicated one. It's called The First Man into Space. The plot of it is this. An astronaut runs into a cloud of meteor dust and returns to Earth a vampirish killer. That's sort of plot B, really, isn't it? So away you go. If you describe a couple of scenes, and they'll sing them out.
The First Man in Space is a wonderful movie. It begins with a meteorite shower that splashes all the way through this spaceship and turns the man inside into a singing, whirling dervish.
I'll go ahead and check the front of the cockpit, guys. Oh, my God. Visors down! Safety visors down! Shields up! We have a meteor shower coming in! Quick! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! They're coming, millions of meteors. They're coming so fast and furious. They're coming, some are green, some are yellow, some are simply curious. They're ripping through the spaceship. 1, 2, 3, they're breaking apart. And now, they've hit me, I'm changing. I feel something strange happening in my heart.
Meanwhile, back at Earth Control, the two scientists whose idea it was to send this man into space are rather worried about what the messages they're getting over the radio, and they decide to sing their doubts to each other.
Let me tell you, I'm kind of worried about old George buried. He's up there among those rocks. Hey, did you know he was wearing odd socks? You know that if he gets those strange hunger pangs, I'm kind of worried that he might grow fangs, and some poor guy's gonna get it in the neck.
Let's call him back.
Oh, what the heck?
But he arrives back on Earth, and as he emerges from the spaceship, he bites each one of them in the neck. They sing a song before they die, and the vampire realises he cannot breathe the oxygen on Earth, and he dies after he's killed them as well. But not before he finishes the big finale of the musical, which is a wonderful song to behold.
Yes. Bit simple, that, Paul, but there.
Look, the door's opening. He's coming out.
Oh, my God. Oh, no, George. Hang on there a minute.
Oh. I'm going fast. I'm going now.
And please say goodbye to my old cow. You know, I really love that heifer. Please, tell me she'll get better. Take care, George. Look after him. I know it isn't a terrible sin. He drained me now of all my blood, and I'm gonna fall face down in the mud.
Oh, George, that was so nice. Don't do it once, why don't you do it twice? When you bite me in the neck, it makes me feel so fine. Time for me to die, time for me to die, time for me to die, time for me to die.
I've killed them all, they are dead. And I've got a funny feeling in my head. I can't stand it here. It really sucks, this atmosphere. So I'll die. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Thank you. And while I work out the points, that rather interesting round, we'll take a break. See you after that. Bye. Right, yes, 19 points over from that last game. You come back just in time to join us for the next game, luckily enough, and it's a game called Props. They break into two pairs of two for this. First of all, Mike and Paul. I should have a large item to give you. There it is. It's quite heavy. Can you think of as many ways you can of using this item? Thank you very much. Yes, and Steve and Jim, there's one for you here, which is a little easier. And don't throw it away afterwards. I'd like to take that home with me. Now we'll buzz between the two pairs, starting with you, Mike and Paul.
Thank you for coming to the Royal Alps Hotel. I'll just get your cab for you.
I think this spaghetti was too long in the microwave.
Say that again.
You're a deaf prat!
So what do you think of my spotting?
Oh, are you wearing it?
Yeah, I'm the evil dragon. The maid's over there. Get off my tail, bub! Ow!
Well, I told you I was natural.
Right, if you just roll your sleeve up, I'll give you a tetanus jab.
What do you mean, unsightly body hair?
Hello, did you see any Ku Klux Klan people go by us?
Okay, thank you very much. Let's end there on that unpleasant note. Thank you. Jolly good. Thank you. Right. Right. Dear, oh dear, that has to go back to his master's voice. Now we move on to another game called Helping Hands. Paul Merton, this is for you to act along with Jim, but to make it easy for Jim, he's not going to have to use his own hands. He'll be using Steve's hands, which will be thrust through his armpits. If you get into the position there, makes sense. Now, the little scene I'd like you to act out, please, Paul, is you're trying to get through customs, and you meet this rather interesting customs officer, and away you go.
Just hold on there, sir.
Yes.
What's in the bag?
Oh, nothing.
Let's have it up here, if that mind. Can you open the bag for me, sir?
Yes, there we are.
Did you pack the bag yourself?
Yes, I did. I packed the bag myself, yeah.
Let's just have a look through here, then.
Yeah.
Oh, these yours, sir?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, yeah.
You like Mickey Mouse boxer shorts, do you, sir?
Yeah.
Very amusing, sir. Very amusing. What else you got? Hello. This yours, sir?
Yes, it's only for my own personal use, you understand?
Yes, I see. It's
it's
very nice.
Yeah, it's
I wish I had one myself, actually, but
it's an elastic cigar.
I used to have one, but I haven't got it anywhere. Right? Yeah, we are. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. Hang about, sir. There's some traces of a white substance on you, sir.
Ah.
You've been using E-nose, have you, sir?
Yes, I am, I'm afraid. Yes, that was what the chemist recommend. Well, don't use all of it, will you? Promise some for the kids.
OK, what else got in the bag?
Well, there's...
Come on, have a little all day.
Well,
a lot of people trying to get through customs. You're a very busy man, very busy man. Very busy. Lots of people see coming through here today. You've got time to stand here with your bag all day. Come on.
Right.
Oh, dear. Yes, come on. Open up that bag, come on.
No.
Come on, walk.
Well,
Oh, let's end there. That's very good. Thank you. Very good. Right. Oh, dear. Yes, 150 points to each side there, which Jim and Steve will have to divide between them, obviously. Now we come to a game called Party Quirks. This is going to feature Paul Merton as the host of a party. All the others are going to be guests, and if they look at the envelopes in front of them, each of them has been allocated a strange way of behaving or quirk, and they've got to improvise those in such a way that Paul's going to guess them. And if Paul comes down, get ready for the party. If you others could queue up round there, ready to come in the order Steve, Jim, Mike, and I'll ring a doorbell noise to indicate when a next guest is arriving. Paul, you're obviously well versed at doing parties. Anyway, oh, let's get a guest on.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm early for the party then, am I?
Yes, just slightly, but not too early.
Not too early? Great. So I can...
Make yourself at home.
Make yourself at home, yeah, right. Well, that's fantastic then.
Yes, it is
Have
fantastic.
you got any music on?
Yes, I've got some Dire Straits.
Dire Straits, all right, I love him.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Are they?
Yeah, lovely.
Hello?
Oh, blimey, ain't you a tenner? Could have sworn it opened the other way. How you going, all right? Look at that red carpet, there's another tenner. I could have believed it was blue.
Really?
How you doing? I bet you're a plumber.
No, you got it absolutely wrong.
There's
Never
another
mind.
tenner then.
Thank you.
I bet you got some twiglets, though.
I haven't, no, I've run out of twiglets.
There's another tenner, what do you know, eh?
I'm glad I came.
I
knew you were going to say that. Owe me a tenner.
I'm making a few bob tonight. It makes a change.
Does it? That's nice.
Any guesses yet?
Any guesses yet? No, not really.
No,
hello.
Hey, it's gotta be a great party today. How you doing, Paul?
I'm all right. How are
Really good
you?
to see you. It's been a great party all season. You've had
Yes.
a great time with
Yes.
everything. But this is the big party, right?
Yeah, it is. Yes, you're a sports commentator, aren't
Yes,
you?
quite correct. Yes, very good. What about the other two?
I bet you watched these in Fairy, didn't you?
Oh, you're an inveterate gambler.
Yeah,
you are, yes.
compulsive gambler, very good indeed. Got 10 seconds to get
I've been
Steve.
listening to your record. None of those words rhyme.
Don't they? Are you tone deaf or?
That's close enough.
He's doing me.
Yes, he's doing you. Yes, right. Yeah. I knew you'd enjoy that one, Paul. I'll give Paul 55 points and exactly the same number of points to Steve because they were so alike. Now we come to a musical round which is going to be done with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano, and all four contestants would like to come down. They're going to make up a march on the spot about somebody's hobby here. Can somebody suggest a nice... Collecting typewriters. My, what a strange audience we have tonight. OK, collecting typewriters, that's a particularly difficult theme, I'd have thought, for a march, but I'm in that sort of cruel mood tonight. Me and the weirdo in the front of the audience there. It's starting, I'm afraid, with you, Jim, so you can use up all the rhymes for typewriters. Away you go.
A tippity-tap, a bashing the space key.
Typewriting for every day, that's what I do, that's me. Typewriting's great, it's absolutely the best thing in the world. Now I know that I'm really not gonna find a rhyme.
150 typewriters I play upon with ease. 150 typewriters, all with the bloody same keys. Now what do you make of that, I say, and when I put in the paper? I often wish I changed my mind to become a nice little draper.
I'm a bit of a lover, I'm not a fighter, that's why I love the old typewriter. I'm a messy eater, I have food, and when I do, I spill it down the front of myself. And that's why, when I'm sort of getting carried away with things, I want a bib on, and my favourite part of the typewriter is the ribbon.
Shift, space, shift, space, shift, space, shift, space. I'm an instructor of typewriters. I make sure they do a good job. I take the common man, I give him the typing plan, and I make him a fancy typing job. I've got millions of typewriters in my building. Some are German, some are French, and some are Yank. When I have them work on their exercises upon the typewriter, I have them spell out the word wank.
Right then there, thank you very much. Thank you, and very good, and that was in fact the last game we're playing, and totaling up the points, I see that Steve Steen is this week's winner. So well done, Steve. The prize for winning is to do the credits in a style of my choosing. I like to do in the style of Jimmy Savile, please. So just remains for me to thank Mike McShane, Paul Merton, Steve Steen, Jim Sweeney, Richard Branch of the pianos, and me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? Featuring tonight from America, the improbably named Greg Proops, from the Comedy Store Players, the impossibly named Sandy Toksvig, from Nowhere in Particular, the impossibly behaved Tony Slattery, and finally from Sherwood Forest, the impossibly talented Mike McShane. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Okay. We start with a game called Film and Theatre Styles, breaking to pairs. First of all, Tony and Sandy, you're the first pair, and I'll give them a situation in just a moment. But have you got some theatrical or filmic styles for them to... Phantom of the Opera. So, yeah, that's sort of... David Lynch horror.
Yellow Pages advert.
Yeah, Yellow Pages advert's very good. That's a good selection there. And I'll give you your style, your situation to improvise. You're on a shipwreck. You're two people who've been shipwrecked. Okay? Yep. First of all, with no particular style, and away you go.
Get off my part of the island, you bitch!
Why, the island seems to be moving for me and not for you. That seems very strange.
Yes, like our orgasms. If we...
Yellow Pages advert.
Well, if you don't like the orgasms, perhaps we can find ourselves a new one. Now...
Yes. Let's look under M for multiple, shall we, Sandy?
Why don't we... Seeing as it's you, let's look under R for realistic. Oh, yes, here we are. Single, not very good, but does happen very occasionally. That's the sort of thing.
That's hopefully moving the plot along a bit. I don't know, horror.
Ah! I believe that's a picture of you!
Yes, and it's coming alive. What are we going to do? If I die on this island, there'll be no one to procreate.
I know, it's true, and yet somehow when you do that, you're so much better looking.
Western.
You think this is good looking, huh?
So, you've come all this way.
Have I?
Hand in the face, boy.
Hand in the face, boy. What about you, woman of restricted birth type, woman height person? This island is getting to my sense of linguistics. We're just gonna have to...
Sorry to interrupt this gibberish, but try a whodunit to end with.
So,
who did it? You're pregnant?
I don't know. There was an orgasm. It was some time ago, but it certainly wasn't you. Now, let's think this through together. Who was there? There was a candlestick and a butler.
Yes, I see.
Yes, that's in there. Thank you very much. I can't compete with that. Well, anyhow, I don't know. I'll give you 26 each. It would have been more if you'd ever mentioned a shipwreck. Let's do Mike and Greg now. So we need some more styles for them.
American commercial.
American commercial. Do they have commercials in America?
Woody Allen.
Blue movie. Woody Allen, yes. Go on. Restoration comedy. Okay, washing powder commentary, yes. How about French? Let's bring in a French one as well. I don't know if you do French, but let's try that. Your situation is a driving test.
Hi. Hi, come on in.
Thanks. Is this the door?
This is the door.
Okay.
Handle, right? Remember, use the mnemonic die. Handle for happy.
Handle for happy.
Seat for sit.
Okay. Clunk, close.
Exactly. Belt for bottom.
Belt for bottom. Oh, that's fun.
All right. Now, you have the key.
Okay, let's go into an American sitcom.
The key? Humana, humana. I think I left it out there inside the watermelon, unlikely as it may seem.
You dopey gaff. We're the two kookiest buddies that ever lived.
Oops. I dropped the watermelon.
Don't slip when you pick it up.
Whoa.
Okay, let's do...
Say, let's go visit that black family with the big sweaters.
Let's do a restoration comedy. Restoration.
The black family? I happen to like their sweaters.
Crookshank, I would like those sweaters so much, would that?
Yes.
You are a silly daft bugger. Now, into this vehicle.
Let me mount the car, shall I? Right through the window.
We shall drive to Lady Throckmorton's, and there shall have such a time of her that you will enjoy yourself longly.
Let's switch into a French film.
Vram,
Vram,
vram, vram. Vram, 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 vram. Merde, c'est vrai que
Si ça a été compté. Oh, God, not so you.
Well, let's end there then. Oh, dear. For that Smith & Wesson, I think 45 each. Now let's do a round called props. They break into pairings for this again. Mike and Sandy, will you take this? That's your item. You have to come up...
I think you'll find that's Mike's.
I'm sure he'll share it with you. Now, Tony and Greg, that's your item. And we sort of oscillate between the two pairings as I buzz and get the idea, and the more things you do, the longer it'll take. So, away you go, Mike and Sandy.
By the light of this large banana, may I declare my love for you.
Hello, I won the Douglas Hurd lookalike competition.
Look what I found in Michael's pocket. It's a very big smile.
I'm Father Christmas. What do you want, ho, ho, ho?
Welcome to Fruiterer's Hell. I am Papaya, Lord of the Underworld.
So have you been to a spiritualist seance before?
Hello, I'm the jester, come to give you a jolly time.
I'm an angel. I guess I just descended a little too quickly.
I remember when I was in the Crimean War.
Oh, so you're in a bad adaptation of Pickwick's Papers as well?
I don't understand that, so we'll end there. Thank you very much. Thank you, that's it. All over. All right, so Tony and Greg get a bonus 90 points there for mentioning Douglas Hurd. That was the surprise item tonight. Now we go on to, what's the next game? It's called That'll Be Charlie Now. So this is Greg, Sandy and Mike, if you'd like to come down ready. They're discussing a workmate called Charlie and describing what he's like. And when he arrives, he'll be played by Tony, who will have to work in those various characteristics that have been described. But we want a sort of situation for where these workmates could be working, a place of work where three...
Building site.
A building site, OK, building site. So when Charlie actually arrives, he's got to, I don't know, pick up a pickaxe or something and actually he's set to work, so we know when you've got to an end. But away you go.
Right, I think we'll have the rest of the wall right across
across here like that, OK, boys?
That's a great idea, Foreman.
No problem.
Yeah, now, look, when Charlie comes in, OK, please don't, you know, laugh at him or anything, all right?
Why? Because his head's small like an ocelot and he barks?
And he plays hopscotch whenever he walks.
There is that, but also that speech impediment of his, the way his tongue lolls out on every other word.
Right.
That's a bit unpleasant.
Plus, he's always hopping up and down all the time and flapping his arms like an idiot.
That's true.
And every time you say the word "and," he jams his finger right up his nose.
Yeah, but there's nobody can break into a Schubert love song like he can.
Nobody. You're absolutely right.
Marvellous,
You
isn't
do it in a moment's
Oh,
notice.
hang on. That must be Charlie now.
Hello, how you doing? Ow, ow, oh! Oh, ow, ow! I'll just get that pickaxe, shall I?
Yeah, all right then.
And after that, can you take care of the wall and do a little dancing?
Do a little dancing?
Yeah, and do it.
Oh, no.
Do us a bit of Schubert then, Charlie.
Come on. Oh, my dear.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we've got the idea of that. Thank you. That's the most bizarre game. I don't know who ever thought of that. Sad I can't give any points for it. Now we come to a game called Gospel. And what we're going to do here is the four contestants are going to make up a gospel on the spot. So you'd like to come forward. And with the help here of Richard Ranch at the piano. And so have we got any countries? You've got a country like a gospel made up about?
Ethiopia. Venezuela.
America.
Iraq.
America. Let's stick to... Is America okay for a gospel?
America, right.
Where is that?
Starting, I think, with you, Greg, so take it away.
Heaven must be in the USA. I said heaven must be in the USA. 'Cause we got Ronald McDonald and we'll always keep it that way.
I'd like to be in America, yeah. Everything is so big. I go down from Chile through the earth I dig. I wanna be a Yankee, but whoa, some things in America are really wanky.
Brothers and sisters! I've heard the voice of the Lord! I have been to see the Lord! I've been to see a fruit specialist! And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, that we are going to be saved in the American way! And how are we going to do it? Send money!
I've been told that life is hell and pain. But my personal heaven has got 4 lanes. I can drive as fast as I want. And Jesus runs a roadside restaurant. Yeah, heaven is all the USA. Yeah, let me tell you, heaven's got to be in the USA.
Okay, very good, very good, very good, very good. While I work out some way of scoring that one, we'll take a break. See you after some tatty adverts. Bye. Welcome back. Welcome back with... I'm going to have to give 15 points over for that last game. Now we move on to a game called World's Worst. It's going to feature all 4 contestants. I'd like to come down to the world's worst step. And can you step forward as you think of good examples of the world's worst person to captain a submarine? OK, I'll buzz when I've got the idea. Away you go.
I hope no one else has claustrophobia.
Where are they? Where are my glasses?
Come on, everyone, don't get depressed because we're 8,000 feet under. We're in the long, big, metal, pointy thing. We're going down the road.
Well, it's not a problem, so you just pull down the periscope. You just pull...
I'd like to tell the mess sergeant that we will not be having curry again this week.
No, I don't mind that the bunks are so close.
Hello, I'm your new captain. I'm Clive Anderson. Now...
end on that. That was perfectly good. Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Righty-ho. Years of study there. So 95 points, everyone apart from Tony Slattery. Now we come to a game called Song Styles for Mike McShane, basically. So if you step forward, Mike. Now, what a sort of DIY object for him to sing about? Hammer's a good one. Hammer's a good basic one. And what we want is a style for him to sing it in.
Blues. Blues.
Opera. Let's do an opera, shall we?
Oh, yeah.
OK, opera, singing about a hammer.
You think you are good with tools? I've got the jewels for tools. With this hammer named Irving, I will carve out a living and make a house for the gods. I will carve out of stone a roof so tall. I will carve out of stone a god's shopping mall. And after I am done, I'll carve out a career, since I have none, singing this song. I've gone on too long. Now I'll kill myself with a hammer.
Very good. Yes. Very good, Mike. All right. 93 points for that. Now, what should we move on to? Yes, a 1-minute alphabet, this game is called, and it features Tony and Sandy. And they're going to do sort of improvise a scene. And you're going to do it, though, by starting each sentence by the subsequent letter of the alphabet. So you start with A, B, so on, through like that. So can you do a chat-up, a scene, somebody chatting up somebody else? First sentence starting with A, with you, Sandy.
Ah, hello.
Bloody hell, you're gorgeous.
Corey's not bad.
Dearie me, funny legs.
Ever thought of going to a proper tailor?
Frankly, no.
Good, because I quite like your suit.
Hurrah!
I was just passing and wondered if you'd like to go for a coffee.
Joffy? Did you say Roland Joffy?
Coffee! Only it's Turkish, they spell it with a K.
Oh, lummy.
My, you're a nice-looking boy.
Naughty vixen.
Oh, yes, I am.
Pretty, too.
Really?
Queer, I am. Never mind.
So are all the boys I meet.
Tony.
You.
Ah! Venereal disease.
Well, wouldn't you know?
You? Xylophone?
Yes, for many years now.
Zing when the strings of my heart.
Well done. I think 25 points each for excitement and 2 extra points for Tony for knowing some of his alphabet. They're not in the right order. Now, right, let's move on to another game, Party Quirks. This is going to feature Sandy Toksvig as the host or hostess of a party. The others are guests of the party, but each of them is displaying some weird quirk of behaviour, which they're now learning from looking at the envelopes in front of them. And Sandy's got to guess what these are, just from the quality of their improvisation and their innate skill and intelligence. So if you can come in, you guess from the other side, coming in when I press my doorbell. So is the party ready to begin?
Oh, it's all going to be so splendid. I know they're going to love the food. I've got it all nicely wrapped in cling film. That should really be tasty. Oh, exciting. Oh, my first guest. Hello, come in.
Hello, bing bong when you hear the tone. It's 10 o'clock and it's time for a hit, and here I am. How you doing? You know, the traffic out on the M1's pretty tight right now, and right through downtown it's moving pretty slowly. Here,
Oh, well,
wow, I
I'm
see
not
you've got
going
some Whitney Houston over here. This is going up with a rocket. Let me just fling some on for you right now.
Do you want to unwrap the record first? I put everything in cling film.
Well, that's all right. I like with the cling film on it. It makes it hot, 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 hot.
I'll just go to the door.
Why don't you go get the door? I think it's another
Hello,
guest.
come in.
Hello, I'm sorry I'm on my own. I would have brought Sabu, but he's having his hair done.
Oh, no, that's fine. Have you met Tony? He's a disc jockey.
Oh,
Hi,
hello.
great to meet you. How's it
Yes,
going?
jockey, yes, well done. Yes, you've been got.
I'm
Excellent.
sorry, I hope your floorboards are very strong.
Oh, what's the trouble?
Oh, well, you know... Sorry, I was in a film once, sorry.
Drinky?
Pardon?
Drinky?
Yes, all right.
Lovely. Would you like an olive?
No, I'd prefer a bun.
Oh, a bun. Right, there you are. Won't be a moment.
Hi, how are you, dear?
I'm
Good to
fine,
see you.
nice to see you. Mwah.
And how are you? And what is that?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's a bit of an animal.
Ooh. Could you hose me down?
I could. Shh.
Thank you.
Why don't you go and take the telephone? I believe it's a trunk call for you.
Might be.
Yes, all right. Yes, a subtle guess there. So just go one more to get, Sandy.
He's got a bit of a skin problem, but you know, there's directors and producers who are really ugly, but that doesn't bother me.
No, I don't know what you're doing, but it could be an impersonation of Julian Clary.
That's very close.
Is it a tap dancing twat?
Step. Oh, I got to warm up for rehearsal. Oh,
You're
yes.
a chorus boy.
A chorus.
Girl.
Girl, that's it. Yes, absolutely. Double points there for being American. Now we come on to musical film review. This is going to feature Sandy Toksvig as a sort of film reviewer or constructor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip through Halliwell's film guide, and when you say stop, I'll stop and I'll select a film summary here, convey that to Sandy by talking to her, and she'll expand it into a musical, which the other three will sing out. OK, so your role is just to shout stop. All right, very quickly. I had enough of this. Oh, this is a good one. This is Midshipman Easy.
Oh, I've had him.
That's quite easy. Now, in the plot of this, in 1790, a young naval officers rescue a girl from Spanish bandits. Okay.
Right. OK.
Got that?
Yes,
So
lovely.
you expand that into the first
I'll
scene,
try.
and away we go.
I've been looking through the film archives, and what a jolly lot of dusty old films I've found. But here, a fabulous B-movie. A dusky maiden sits alone on a Mediterranean island and croons about her long-lost love.
Sometimes I dream of a sailor. Sometimes I dream of an obelisk. I shouldn't eat the mushrooms I find because the local flora blows my mind. Oh, if only someone would come by and rescue me.
The dusky maiden went off for a bathe. Just then, two hunky Spanish bandits, Jorico and Jorenjo, arrived upon the island.
I am hungry for the Lord that dare not squeak his name.
Indeed. Boy, if we could find us a lusty maiden.
A lusty, dusky maiden, I know what I would do.
Oh, me too. I'm so horny, so very, very horny. When I woke up this morning, I knew I was horny.
My cojones are swollen with pride.
Like balones.
Like a bull, I've inside.
Do not gore me.
We will find a senorita and have her eat our way. We'll plunder and loot and harach the day away.
And they do. They hach the day away. They have their way with the poor girl. But then, three midshipmen arrive on a 1790 ship. Midshipman Easy, Midshipman I'll Be Lucky, and Midshipman There's Got to Be a First Time for Everyone. The three men rescue the girl and sing of their success in a traditional 1790s rock and roll number.
Well, we rescue a maiden one more time.
One more time.
You did all, baby.
We rescued them from that Spanish swine.
Ooh, Porco.
Took her off the island this very day. Now let's take her downstairs and have our way. We're gonna go,
Rover, over like my dog Rover, gonna work her up and down. A all over the town. When we're done with her, we'll rip off the fur, then we'll have a beer, and that'll concur.
Let's go, 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 go. Let's go.
Well, indeed, let's go, because that is the last game. And totting up the scores, I reveal to an excited world that Greg Proops is this week's winner. So well done, Greg. And the prize for winning is to read the credits in a style of my choosing, and the style I'll choose for Greg is to do it in the style of Woody Allen. So it just remains for me to thank Greg Proops, Sandy Toksvig, Tony Stoughton, Mike with Shane, Richard Ryan with pianos, and me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Excuse me, I'd like to...